Hello, my name is Megs of Plastic, and we just got some photos revealing American Girl's line of Wicked for Good dolls. Let's talk about it. First off, I do want to say that I know this channel will be Monster High heavy because that is my bias. Sorry. But we will be chatting about other dolls, so if you're just interested in Monster High, you could give this one a skip. But we will be talking about the American Girl Wicked dolls that were just released. Just go over some general information that I don't really want to do because these are crazy. So there's 6 different products released, and I'm just gonna go down the line. So we have Glinda doll in the new ball gown dress for $295. Elphaba in her new throat for $295. Elphaba's popular pajama set for $80. Glinda's popular pajama set for $80. Elphaba doll and popular pajama set bundle $375, and Glinda doll and popular pajama set bundle for $375. Oh, to purchase everything, you would have to get the bundle sets, and they would cost you $750. That is a pretty penny. American Girl doll, send me a PR package, because girl, what are these prices? This is crazy, absolutely crazy. I love American Girl doll. I don't think I've ever actually looked at what they are pricing their collector's lines at, but this is crazy. Okay, so with each doll, you do actually get a certification of authentication. So I'm gonna read you what those say, because they do let you know, like, you're getting a limited edition, this is special, this is the stuff. On the front of their certification, they have basically the same thing, except switch out Elphaba for Glinda, for Glinda's card. It says, this certifies that your Wicked Elphaba doll or Glinda by American Girl Doll Collector Series is a limited edition collector doll created by American Girl in partnership with Universal. So that is on the front of the card. And then on the back, it's different. It has Universal's like official statement as what the doll is, you know, yada yada. On Glinda's, it says, charming, bubbly, and popular, Glinda Upland learns the power of goodness through an unlikely friendship. The Wicked Glinda doll by American Girl Collector Series arrives in an iridescent gown with embroidery details, layered tulle, and shiny butterfly wing print as seen in Wicked for Good. As she travels by Bubble, her pink manicured hand holds her magic wand, and essential for this glamorous gal. This limited edition 18-inch collector doll features blonde hair and brown eyes. No more than 6,800 Wicked Glinda collector dolls have been created worldwide. Period. On Elphaba's backside says, magically gifted but misunderstood, Elphaba Throp is smart, fiery, and full of extraordinary talent. The Wicked Elphaba doll by American Girl Collector Series captures her spellbinding style, complete with beautiful ombre print dress that moves from green to black. As seen in Wicked for Good, this positively green witch is ready to defy gravity with her signature hat and broom in hand. This limited edition 18-inch collector doll features dark brown hair and green eyes. No more than 6,000, which is interesting that they made more Glinda, Wicked collector dolls have been created worldwide. So the statements are different, and it's interesting that they made more Glinda dolls, which feels a little biased. But it's fine. We're going to talk about the dolls. So let's go to Glinda first, just because I like Glinda's more. Do we see the bias? There's like a bit of bias. It's okay. It's okay. She is dressed in her ball gown from For Good with a tiara, a wand. She's got slippers. She actually has underwear, which I think is weird. Earrings and shoes. I said slippers. I think they did a good job. Now listen. Come here. I think they actually did a really good job. I think they replicated this dress insanely well. Like, insanely well. Which I expect, I would hope, from a collector line like such, and with a price tag as such. But I do think it kind of looks insane, and it kind of looks exactly like the movie, which is kind of insane to me, and I am very impressed. I don't have much to say about this dress, like, bad wise. I think the sparkle on the sleeves are good. I will say there's like these little sparkle designs that go up her arm on the sleeves. The only thing that's a little different is on the actual costume, like from the movie. They're more on top, like they look more lifted on top of the fabric, while within the American Girl doll sleeve it feels like it's part of the fabric. So it's a little different, which is not a bad thing. The biggest difference that I noticed though is the bodice. I feel like, and they have the general patterning down, I feel like it's not as sparkly as the original movie outfit, in my opinion. But I think the tulle that's like on the shoulders is beautiful. I think the like the fabric that they chose for the big ball gown is gorgeous. I think that it matches really well color-wise. I think that it's sparkly. I think the layering is really nice. Like, I'm genuinely very impressed with how close they got this to look to the actual movie's costume. Moving on, her crown looks exactly the same. I'm really impressed with the crown. The crown looks insane, as well as the earrings. Like, the earrings are the exact same shape. They look like they could be from the movie. If you show me a picture of those earrings on a person, like obviously sized up for a person, but on a person, they would look identical. Like, they would be like, where did you get those earrings? Are those from the movie? No, they're from my American Girl doll. Now, the wand, I will say, does look really good. I am a little upset. It looks a little darker. I think the pink in it looks darker than the movie. In the movie, the pink one looks super duper light and almost clear. So I think they added more pink, which I understand. I get it, but in the movie it is lighter. I also think that they're using a soft plastic for those little moments, the little spring out moments, you know, where it looks like a sea urchin. I think they're using like a soft plastic so it's not stiff and hard, and I wish it was, but it looks maybe bendy, but it's fine. Someone's gonna like poke their sibling or something in the eye.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
So the shoes, let's move on to the shoes. They look like slippers. We don't exactly know what the shoes actually look like in the movie. Like, if someone has a picture of what the real shoes look like, please let me know. Please put a picture in my comments. Whatever you must do, show me a picture somehow, some way. But I don't like these shoes. They look bad. I feel like they put all their money and effort into making that dress look so good that they kind of forgot about the shoes. And the shoes look really bad. I also think American Girl doll shoes in general just look really bad. That's just my opinion though. I think they look really simple and kind of plain and not probably what the actual shoe looks like. So for the doll itself, I think that the clothes fit the doll really well. And I think her hair is insane. It's stunning. The blonde color is beautiful. The hair looks smooth and straight. It's like got this beautiful like twisted like half up half down moment, and I think that like it just looks really good. They did really good. The hair looks like luscious. She looks like she would like toss it and shake it around. Girl. She looks like she would toss that shit and shake it around. I will say, not a big fan of the makeup. I feel like the blush looks weird. I don't know if it's the color. I don't know if it's the placement. But I feel like the makeup that's on Glinda looks a little strange. And I'm not a big fan of it. It looks like it's placed on top. It doesn't look like it's super meant to be there. And it kind of makes me a little upset. I'm also kind of curious what it looks like with like her eyes closed. Because as we know, American Girl doll, when you like lay them down, their eyes closed. So I'm like curious if that follows through her eyelid or if it's literally just a weird line that's just kind of placed there. Her lips look super full and luscious and really cute, and I really like them. Now let's move on to her pajama set. The official American Girl website says, at Shiz University, when someone needs a makeover, Glinda simply has to take over. Celebrate Wicked with Glinda's glamorous nighttime fashion. Pair this limited edition 5-piece, 18-inch collector doll outfit and accessory set. The Wicked Glinda doll by American Girl Doll Collector Series, sold separately. No more than 6,100 Wicked Glinda popular pajama sets have been created worldwide. So that's interesting. They made less of the pajama sets than the actual Glinda doll. So far it is Glinda doll, Glinda pajama set, Elphaba doll in amount made, which is interesting. Bias, but it's fine. As I say again, I digress. Now we see the two pieces for the pajama set. We see the underneath layer, and then we see like the long coat over top that's sheer. The underneath layer looks fine. It looks kind of boring and basic, but it's also hard to tell if it's super like accurate to the movie because you don't see Glinda's underneath layer really. She's always wearing the sheer overlay, which is fine. You can tell that the shorts are flowy and they're flowy on the doll. So like they probably got some photos from Universal since they actually worked with Universal for this, but still it looks fine. Now the overlay. I would really like to say that this is movie accurate, but it is not. On her overlay in the movie, you see these beautiful frilly flower patterns that are just in a spiral. Like you can see clearly that they're flat, they're almost flat, and the frills that are there are in a spiral pattern. These are just fluffy balls placed on this. Just fluffy balls. I'm sorry. Take the time. I know you can. We see that bodice, that beadwork, and that like pattern. Like there's a pattern there. Put that into the pajama set. Why can't it be put in the pajama set? Why can't the flowers look like the flowers in the actual pajama? I don't understand, especially when you're paying $80. Especially when you're paying $80 for a pajama set. That's crazy. They're not bad. They're just not right. And it makes me upset for the price and to claim that it's collector. So moving on. The shoes. The shoes are nothing like the shoes in the movie. The shoes are boring. The shoes are basic. Granted, there is a little design work, but there is more design work on the original shoes and more cutouts on the original shoes. Granted, they gave her a little heel, the tiniest, weirdest little heel, but I will say I don't like them. I hate American Girl doll shoes. I have such a hatred for American Girl doll shoes. You see those shoes, I'm gonna punch them. They will die. I don't like American Girl doll shoes. That's all I have to say. Moving on. She also comes with a little flower for her head, which I'm a little upset about with the fabric they chose, because in the movie, it is a real flower. In the movie, it's supposed to be a real flower, not a fake flower, not a fabric flower, not a tulle flower. They use this weird mesh fabric for the flower. I understand you're gonna use fabric, but make something solid. Like, use the fabric made for fake flowers. Fake flowers exist. They exist at Michael's. You go in and you buy them and you make garlands. But like, my thing is, why are we not using that to make this flower? This is supposed to be a real flower. Just make it a fake flower. It's really cute. It's hard to go wrong with the flower headpiece, just because how you go wrong with a flower hair clip. It's hard to make them look bad. But in general, why is it made of that fabric specifically? But whatever. It's fine. One last thing that comes with the pajama set is a mirror. You get a mirror, which is nice. You know, it reminds you of Glinda. She's very full of herself. She loves herself. I mean, just remember that moment in the movie. Remember where she's like, hello. So I understand why we included a mirror. It's just, it looks like a big pink gem on the back with just her initial on it. And it's covered in gold framing and a gold handle. So it looks like it would fit into the universe of like Glinda's stuff, but you know, the mirror's cute. I don't really have much to say, honestly. Overall, I think the Glinda doll is fantastic. I think the dress is fantastic. I think they did a good job. I think they did a little less of a good job with the pajama set, but I still think the pajamas are good. Like, I'm still happy with them. But listen, if you are going to make a collector line doll, I will judge it as such, especially when you're paying $80 for pajamas. But what can you expect? It's also for a doll. But also, like, girl, come on. Next, let's talk about some Elphaba stuff. The Elphaba doll. It's not as good, which is really sad. Why? What is happening? Why is Elphaba less than Glinda? Glinda is the main character. She's a main protagonist. Glinda is a supporting protagonist. I love Glinda more than Elphaba, just because that's me personally. But do I think Elphaba should be getting more dolls and more attention? Yes. Sorry to burst your bubble, but like, she's the main character. I do want to say that they tried really hard. They tried hard to get the textures within the gown. You can see the folds and like all the ruffles and all these things and the gown, the hat, the thing, whatever. You can see all that. But what I don't like is the shape just doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. I feel like comparing the pictures, the shapes just look different. And also, she has this weird ombre to green. Granted, there's definitely green in her design in the movie, but like, why is it so light on the doll? Why is this light green coming through? I don't feel like I see light green at all on the movie. Why? I don't like it. I just don't think it's enough dark colors. It needs to be darker and moodier. The other thing is her broom that she comes with. Granted, the sculpting's nice. You get like the nice wraparound vines on the handle and stuff. The sculpting's good, but like, why is it not dark? Why is it a light broom? It's supposed to be dark colors. The shading is not there. I don't know why we went for these light brown colors when it's not light brown, it's dark. I don't understand. I think the boots are nice, kind of. I just don't like American Girl doll shoes in general, but the boots are enjoyable because, you know, boots. It's hard to go wrong with a boot. I don't know. I just feel like they could have put more effort into Elphaba in general, personally. Now, moving to her hair. Why are the braids so thick? In the movie, she has these gorgeous micro braids. It's fantastic. Like, it's insanely fantastic. Props to whoever the fuck made that wig. It's insane. But moving to this doll, they're chunkier. Their braids are chunkier. They're not thin. They're not micro, or at least really close to micro. I fear we've seen better micro braids on a doll. I don't like these. I think that they're too thick, and it makes me sad. And it looks out of place. Her face, though, I do like her face. I like the face mold. I think the face mold looks really beautiful, and I really like the makeup, which is something I can't say about Glinda. I like Elphaba's eyeshadow makeup better than Glinda's eyeshadow makeup. I think it doesn't look just slapped onto her face. It actually looks purposeful. The colors they chose for her skin and makeup are all amazing. Those greens are lovely. The freckles look good. Everything about it is good. Moving on to her pajamas. The American Girl doll website officially says, with the help of an unlikely friend, Elphaba discovers the potential of her true powers. Recreate this iconic dorm room scene from Wicked with Elphaba's pin tuck pajamas and embroidered robe, paired with limited edition 5-piece 18-inch collector doll outfit and accessory with the Wicked Elphaba doll by American Girl doll collector series, sold separately. No more, get ready for this, no more than 3,450 Wicked Elphaba popular pajama sets have been created worldwide. 3,000. 6,000 of the doll, 3,200 of the pajamas. Half your dolls aren't getting a pajama set for those who are buying. Jesus Christ. Think about it. And I think that's crazy. In my opinion, I would sell more of the pajama sets than the actual dolls because the pajama sets are cheaper. And people are more likely to buy the pajama sets for their regular American Girl dolls. In my opinion. But whatever. Bias. So it goes Glinda doll, Glinda pajama set, Elphaba doll, Elphaba pajama set. And it's a big drop to that pajama set. Bias. For this pajama set, I think that the base of her pajamas, the white base, is nice. It's fine. Does the job. It's kind of plain. I think that there's more details that they could have taken on that pajama set from the movie that they didn't, unfortunately, on the white base. There are some details, but I think there could have been more. So I'm a little disappointed. And then I am really disappointed on this top robe part. Granted, it has the design work on the collar, the sleeves, and the pockets and whatever, but this robe in the movie is two-toned. It has two different tones of fabric, two different colors, a purple and a blue. They're both dark. And on this, we have one color. It is just purple. Now, I ask you, why? Why are we not getting the same amount of effort towards Glinda as Elphaba? But I am excited that you get the green vial, right? The green vial that her mother drank during the first movie. I mean, I'm excited about that. It looks good. It looks movie accurate. I mean, how hard is it to mess up a stupid green vial? I mean, come on. But then she just gets this journal. Like, a paper journal with blank pages in it. I don't understand the purpose. Why do we need the journal? And it's blank. I thought it was going to be the pop-up book. Like, that cool pop-up book of the Oz's journey that she was reading as a little kid to her, like, her little sister. I wish it was the pop-up book or nothing at all. Because you have the vial, which is lovely. I love the vial. You could have also given her a rose piece. Because Glinda puts the rose in her hair at the end of the song. You could have given her a rose hair clip. But no. No. Whatever. Overall, I am not impressed. I am not impressed with Elphaba's doll or pajama set. I think they did her dirty. I think they focused too much on Glinda, and it makes me upset. It overpowers and kind of overshadows Elphaba's doll, especially considering these differences in how much they're producing of each. Bias, if you didn't get that. For the bundles, it is a little disappointing that in the photo, there's a mannequin for the pajama set, but it doesn't actually come with a mannequin. I wish it kind of did, especially with the price. Just give the mannequin. Just give the dang mannequin. Or sell mannequins on your website separately. Because you don't. You don't. It would be great to display with them, but you can't get a mannequin. You can't fucking buy a mannequin on their website. It pisses me off, but it's fine. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not buying these. I don't collect American Girl. But also, even if I did, would I be buying these? I don't know. It's too much money. Like, everything is just too much money. American Girl doll stuff is kind of insane. I'd rather have Julie. Right? That's who, the hippie girl. I like the hippie girl. Yeah. I'd rather have Julie. I'd rather have a Julie doll than actually buy these. So, no thank you. These are kind of insane price-wise. Let me know if you're going to buy them. I assume most of you will not. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of upset about these dolls. I don't understand. But if you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, join my family where we talk about dolls and nonsense. With that being said, I hope you have a creeperific day, and I will see you later. Toodles.